Hello, my friends. Welcome back. I am going to drop in today with our April 2026 energy themes. And with these month ahead readings, I do all of the channeling beforehand because it is more information than I do in a weekly reading. And I want to be efficient with my time. So I do the reading, I copy the transcript, and then I print it out and I make notes for myself. So here we go. We have 3 energy themes for April. I'm going to go ahead and get started with them. The first one is be ready for change. And notice I'm saying be ready for change, not prepare for change. For a long time, many of you have been in preparation mode. This could be something that's been years in the making. You've been preparing through your personal growth, healing, learning for where we are right now. It feels like all of this has been setting you up for the era we're stepping into in April 2026. In fact, some of us have been preparing for so long that we've mistaken preparation mode for the actual chapter we're being prepared for. But in reality, we've been preparing for the chain of events that April 2026 is now setting into motion. And this feels true both on a global scale and a personal scale. The message is step up. You're ready. You don't need to prepare anymore. You already have everything you need. Now is the time to actually do the thing. You don't need more training. You don't need to learn more. You don't need another course. You don't need to wait another year until everything is perfectly lined up and in place. The energy on the planet, the consciousness of the planet, even the pain of the planet is all coming to an inflection point now. And everything you've done to prepare has positioned you to step into the role you're meant to play at this time on Earth. So be ready for change, meaning see yourself as ready for change. For some of you, this will look like opportunities appearing. For others, it'll look like creating your own opportunities. And for some, it will look like responding to what's happening in the world. Because the world is changing, you are changing, and everything is changing inevitably at a rapid pace right now. I'm hearing that some of you might look at yourselves at the beginning of April and then at the end of April and feel like a completely different person. And on a personal level, this change feels like a deeper alignment with your authentic self. Like your frequency is shifting into greater truth and authenticity in the world. So that's theme 1, be ready for change. Theme 2, which feels like it's connected to theme 1, is rapid growth. And I'm seeing this as growth spurts. April brings both personal and collective growth spurts. It's like the feeling of being a late bloomer. When you're younger and you're waiting for your moment, you're waiting for that big moment to become this next version of yourself. And then suddenly it happens, and it kind of can sometimes happen all at once. April could be that moment where you feel like, wow, I just bloomed. Like something you've been waiting for finally arrived, but it arrived quickly. And it feels kind of like it was something that was out of your control, like something that you had to wait for, like something that required trust in the universe and patience in the timing. And April might be the moment where it just clicks. And I was shown this comparison to a painter who spent years experimenting with different styles and mediums and techniques. And then one day something just shifts into place and they suddenly know their voice. Like they know their unique style. They know their perspective. They know what they're here to express. And so all of those past experiences and experiments led to that moment. So as anybody who's experienced a growth spurt knows, those phases can be really awkward and sometimes uncomfortable. So you might feel like you don't quite know who you are as that growth spurt is happening in the liminal space of the rapid growth. It can feel a little unstable until you fully land into that next version of you. So if that happens, just remember to stay grounded and stay centered, because you're not becoming a different person. You're just growing up. Okay, last energy theme, self-determination. So April is going to ask us to look in the mirror and ask ourselves, is the life I'm living right now actually the one I want? And that may bring up some uncomfortable truths, especially when we're looking at where we're headed if we stay on our current trajectory. I'm seeing this high-speed train, one that's ready to take you into your next chapter with incredible speed. But you ultimately have to decide, like, do I want to buy the ticket? Do I want to get on that train? And the choice is yours. So if you're wondering what that train actually looks like for you, like where it's headed, your inner child is the one to ask, because they know, and they're the one that can guide you back to understanding it, because they remember who you really are and what you love and what really matters to you. And if you've gotten off track, connect with them, because they will help you find your way back. If there's part of you that feels like, oh, I'm so tired of putting this part of myself aside, putting it on the back burner, not acknowledging it or honoring it, April might be a time when you begin to gather those pieces back into you. And you might start pulling those fractured or exiled parts back into yourself. And in that way, self-determination isn't about force or pushing something outward.